Welcome to KMC Automotive. Today we'll be discussing and installing some new SuperPro bushes to some Ford Falcon tow arms. One thing I would like to point out, SuperPro do make a complete new arm, but it is only to suit Ford FG, FGX and Territory models. They will not suit BA, BF. You may not be able to see it from there. This arm is approximately 305 millimeters from the center of each hole, whereas this arm is approximately 297 millimeters from the middle of each hole. So please be sure to get the right parts. Unfortunately, they don't offer an arm for a BA and BF, so we have to result in pressing our own bushes. Now, unfortunately, the SuperPro kit is fantastic for fitting new bushes, but it does not have the right size for removing them. So we are improvising, got our own tool. And to make it easier, always apply some CRC. We can then flip it over and then do the other bush. Once we've removed our bushes, it's a good idea to give it a quick zap with the sander just to take off any burrs that the old bushes may have left. And then a quick spray with some brake cleaner. Now for installation, we want to select the correct size tube for the bush. As you can see, that fits nice and perfect there. And another tube to catch it at the back. As you can see, that fits perfect. We then need our two plates and our threaded rod. As you can see, one bore is slightly wider than the other. Our wider bore will be for this bush, and the thinner bore will be for our rose joint. The rose joint is also stepped on one side, that aims towards the back. Before we press our bushes in, we'll apply some of the supplied grease for installation. And we'll need two 24mm spanners. Let's get started. As we're pulling it in, we want it to try and seat as nice and straight as possible. Just keep an eye on that as we're pressing it in. Before we remove our tooling, just want to separate it enough so that we can see both sides of our bush. We just want to make sure, as you can see, that it's exposed on each side about the same as each other. Once you're happy with it, remove all your tooling and move on to the next bush. Now, as we mentioned, the step goes towards the back. And we'll do it again, just making sure that we keep it as straight as possible. With our rose joint, we can pretty much do that flush with the front. The last step is to install our centerpiece. There we go.